Hello friends, I just like to share my job search experience recently. Especially uh, in the abroad, it is quite difficult to get a job, right? But nevertheless, if we can try consistently, we'll get sooner or later. That applies to uh, everyone, either it is junior role or bigger role, and so on and so forth. Either it is India or in abroad. What are my uh, learnings in this job search that I have made recently that I love to share with you? Primarily, the three areas or four areas probably I should uh, uh, categorize the effort that we should put in order to get the job. First of all, number one is probably uh, uh, the profile, the job roles that you are applying, right? You should not apply n number of roles or n number of areas which is not relevant to your skills or experience or background that you belongs, right? First of all, instead of randomly apply to multiple roles, we should apply to specific roles and consistently apply to that roles. Over a period of time, you will understand that your closer match to that role, and sooner or later you will start getting a calls, and you may fail one or two interview or three interview, it does not matter. But if you consistent on a certain role rather than multiple roles, that will give you a job sooner. That is my first learnings. Second learnings is primarily the communication part, behavior part, right? You may be very technically sound, but the other person is more interested to know three things when we start taking the interview. First, he wanted to understand whether he is comfortable to work with you or not. That is his first interest rather than technical things. And second interest is will be whatever you put in your resume, is this matching, or are you telling lies, or it is truth? That is his second interest in the interview. And third interest probably whether you will be able to work with other team members comfortably and or not, right? So three areas: whether you are telling lies about the content that you have written in resumes. Second area is of course whether the interviewer is comfortable to work with you or not. And third area is whether team is working with you or not. So if you start improving on the conversation part, the communication part, your attitude part, to make sure that whatever you are saying is the truth, and also you are making him comfortable that you are a good team player in terms of your attitude, in terms of your communications. So that is second requirement that I have learned, right? So that eventually will also learn once you start finding the job or searching the job. The third probably the upskilling part. Nobody will be perfect match of the market requirement, right? Because market is going very fast, and technology, business processes are changing very rapidly. So you and me as a job seeker may not have 100% match, but whatever the 50 or 60% match that we have at this moment, and also during that job search process, if we start uh, upgrading or upskilling the skills that is required to the job that you are looking for, whatever the minimum way or minimum hours that you put, probably you will be closer match to 70%, 80% of the jobs in terms of your skills, right? And that will eventually give you the more possibility to get the job, right? So what I have covered is so far. Number one, probably the roles that you should be focused on rather than multiple roles that you apply. You should apply one or two roles and consistently apply to that roles. Over a period of time you will get a job. Second is the behavioral part or conversational part. We should be very much focused on in terms of your attitude, in terms of your overall communication skills. Other people should be more comfortable while he listen to you, and he feel he should be ready to accept you as your working colleagues, right? That is more important, especially when you are part of a broader work cultures who is belongs to a people from across the world, right? Especially in abroad. I think that applies to India and any other country as well. And third is of course the upskilling part. If we start upskilling continuously, even in the job search process, as per the job market requirement, that will should give you the closure opportunity to get the job. This is my three key learnings. Probably there are much more learnings and experience that cannot be covered in a 5 minutes video, but I will definitely try to cover in whatever way I can. With this note, this is Nirpa Chetri. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.